Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Massey Debaters Presents The Rankings. This is a new segment that we're going to start doing probably with my wife. Say hello, wife.
Hello, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, got this Christmas time as well. So yeah, if you listen to us, we have these brackets. A lot of people ask us what is our favorites on those brackets. So doing the math and something that we did last time, we are going to use math to figure out our top 10. So from myself, my wife, CJ, and Josh, these are the JV 80s movies. Now, when I say JV 80s movies, these are the movies of the 80s that Rotten Tomatoes deemed wasn't that good. We took the top of 208 movies from the 80s, and then 104 at the top goes to varsity, before it goes to the bottom goes to JV. So we are doing a JV. We are doing our rankings for JV. So I'm going to say now when I do these rankings, I'm going to say every last movie that was picked between the four of us, but it's still a ranking style. Okay, and that's what the math said.
This is what your math says.
Math doesn't lie. Without further ado, we're going to start off with the first tier, which is 27 through 21. Number 27 is Big Trouble in Little China.
So good.
You said
So good. It should be way higher.
what was good about it?
Everything. Like, it's a classic.
I need more than that.
What? I mean, it's Big Trouble in Little China. Like, if you know, you know.
Let's just act like they don't know. Why is it good?
The comedy and it's really funny. I like Kurt Russell, and
What was it about?
it's crazy movie. It's a crazy movie. It's about a lot of different things. He's like a truck driver, and then like his truck. It's just a great movie. I don't know what to say.
Okay, all right. Number 26 was Weekend at Bernie's.
That's another really good one.
Okay, tell me about Weekend.
They go to have a weekend at Bernie's, and he's dead. And it's a great movie, and it's hilarious. They are moving him around all weekend at the parties and different things on the beach, and it's a funny movie, and it should be higher on the list.
Okay, all right. So I'll let you go through that. Number 25 is Revenge of the Nerds. I'll go with Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay.
It wasn't on my top 10, but Revenge of the Nerds is a funny movie, and it's one you call a quote unquote classic. It involves some nerds from the 80s that is not nerds now. Nerds now are more accepted now. I think Steve Urkel for that actually kind of true. In the 80s they were not accepted, and then these nerds and geeks, quote unquote, goes to the school, this college, and get picked on by other fraternities, and they got to prove themselves to the fraternities. A lot of hijinks, a lot of funny times. I actually like Revenge of the Nerds. Again, it wasn't in my top 10, but I don't mind it being on this list.
I haven't seen it, so I don't.
Number 24 is Labyrinth. I'm not. Well, last time I watched Labyrinth, that wasn't high enough. That was when I was a kid. So I mean,
Jesus.
Yeah, I ain't smoked when I was a kid. So, and it wasn't good to me. I think Labyrinth's on CJ's, and he loves that movie.
I know I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's about.
This is yours, Big Top Pee Wee.
Another classic. This one, like, I grew up with Pee Wee Herman, and this was my favorite of all of his. And it's when the circus comes in and takes over Pee Wee's farm, and he has the coolest farm and the coolest greenhouse.
Did you watch this in the movie theater?
I mean, probably, but I don't remember being in the movie theater. I just remember watching it over and over VHS. Definitely.
Well, you probably saw the movie theater. Do you remember if it was sticky or not?
I have showed our kids this movie.
Well, that's
all about the farm animals.
That's legitimately the worst thing to say after I said.
Well, I know. You got your jokes.
Number 22 is The Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. So, I love scary movies. I think scary movies means like popcorn, like they're funny to me, like comedies, because they're fucking stupid. The I Did Not Make the Ranking Network, podcast network, loves Dream Warriors 3. I think it's highly overrated. Yeah, this is where Freddy started being funny. He's just a lot more serious. He's a lot serious in the first one. A pedophile in the second one. But The third one, he started getting funny. Welcome to Prime Time, bitch, all that kind of good shit. But it's not, to me, it wasn't that good. But I think Josh had it on his list, and he loves it.
I haven't seen most of them.
I don't see it.
Not a big, not. I like crime, but not like scary jump scare stuff.
Mm-hmm. Number 21 is Breaking. Breaking is a dance movie about two black kids just trying to make it through their everyday life. I love Breaking, and to me, Breaking is one of the best dance movies of all time. It is, and most black people my age would say that as well. I know people like watching Step Up and that little white kid, little white boy. He had nothing on Ozone. Ozone was
I mean, I just haven't seen it all. I just that one part where they're like the rotating room.
Well, you didn't know it was rotating, and that's Breaking too.
You didn't know it was rotating.
We didn't. It looked like he just walking on the walls, walking on the floors, and shit like that. I love Breaking. It's like again to me. I do think Breaking 2 is better, and that's Electric Boogaloo. But Breaking 2 didn't make the top 208, so I couldn't pick Breaking 2. But Breaking is still really good. Really good movie. So that was 27 through 21. Here's 20 through 11. We got Top Gun number 20. Oh, I hate that.
I'm not a Top Gun person at all. That is a big following. I'm just not part of it at all.
Yeah, I am not. Not at all. But I do think that Josh had it on his list for his list. Top Gun was nowhere near a good movie for me. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but fuck that movie. That shit was horrible. And no, I haven't seen Maverick, and I didn't want to see Maverick because I seen Top Gun. Number 19 is a movie that probably should not be on this list, but I put it on anyway, and that is Porky's. Porky's is my movie. I'm not going to lie.
It's insane that it's one of your movies.
Porky is highly racist movie. So highly racist movie. It's not fucking hilarious, by the way. And that's why Porky is highly was it sex comedy? What's it called? And rude and crude and all that kind of good shit. But it is hilarious. Porky is funny as hell. When she was holding on to that guy dick in the hole, that every single time I fucking laugh hard as hell. As a black man, I know for a fact that I probably should not like this movie.
Right.
As a person that loves comedy, that shit's funny as hell. So yeah, I'll put Porky's on this list. Number 18 is The Color Purple. I think you and CJ had this on your list.
This is such a good movie.
Color Purple is one of the best movies of all time. Got true. The only reason why I didn't have it on my list is because it's a hard watch.
It's a hard watch, but oh my god, it stays with you. Like some of these movies, like Big Trouble in Little, that doesn't stay with you. This, like you watch it once and it's like it's a powerful movie.
It really is a good movie. Steven Spielberg did his shit with the movie, and I know we should never fall apart. I know basically didn't the movie word for word. You took Harper to beat me. Like every black person knows it. It's literally just a really, really hard watch. Seeing where she came from, where she's going. Like, it's a happy ending, but it's like 2.5, 3 hours of seeing her get shit on by life. It's really a hard watch.
Extremely emotional.
But it's a really good movie.
It's so good.
All right. Number 17 is your movie that you love. And that's Caddyshack.
Well, again, just like timeless. Huge Bill Murray fan. Always. Like can't go wrong. But it's a golfing movie. I'm not even a golfer really, but it's absolutely hilarious. Bunch of dirty old men, most of them old men, just I can't think of movies that are made like that now. Like that humor didn't
slapstick, quote unquote.
But it's a good one.
Slapstick, quote unquote. That's
probably shouldn't let our son watch it, but he also really likes that movie. There's a number of that he likes.
I think like he likes it.
Some movies just like he connects with and he just absolutely loves. I mean, Ghostbusters, that was another one, but Caddyshack, something about it, he absolutely loves it.
Yeah, I'll let y'all handle that shit. I did not. It's not. It wasn't a movie that I needed to see.
Oops.
I mean, it's a movie I watched because everybody says it's a classic, but it wasn't funny to me. My attention and it didn't get me.
And it's so funny that Porky's like so does it for you. It doesn't at all.
I'm more of a sex comedy person.
There's a lot of sex comedy in this though too.
Uh, yeah, but it's not like cool white people. And then
It is, yeah, it is.
you know what, you know what it is too. And I told you this before. I am not a fan of rich white people movies,
And it totally is,
and that's what it is.
for sure.
I'm not a fan of rich white people movies.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No, totally.
it is what it is. Number 16 is the Chipmunk Adventure. Now I don't think you had it on there, but I think
I
maybe
didn't have it on there.
I think Josh or CJ. I think maybe it was CJ. I'm going to read everybody's top 10 at the end, but
It could have been on mine. It could have. It wasn't even in my top 17, but because I overlooked it.
mm-hmm.
But it's one I have watched so many times. So good.
This was the race with the girls, right?
Yes, so good. I can't find it clear enough now to show the kids because that's one of the ones I've been trying to look for. Ricky and Sasha.
I mean, do I remember Chipmunk Adventures? Yes, but
Yeah.
I had to ask which one it was. And if I see it again, then I'm gonna see it again. It wasn't bad, but if I never see it again in a day of my life, oh, I'm gonna be pissed off.
You'll be okay.
Number 15. Spaceballs. I actually think that I actually had that on my list. Yes, had it high on my list. I think someone else did too. Spaceballs is hilarious. And I hate fucking Star Wars with a passion. I hate Star Wars with a goddamn passion. And I'm happy that what's his face made a parody of this movie. I forgot the guy's name now. Oh my goodness, because he's directed this. Robert Men in Tights. I
forgot.
But it's his name. But I'm glad he did it because this is the only way I knew about Star Wars from what I saw in that movie. So
I couldn't get into this.
It's funny. It's funny to me and most people.
It's funny to most people. No, I know. I've heard a lot about, but you know.
Our next one is number 14, which is Clue.
Good movie, but it wasn't on my top. I thought it would get carried into the top 10 by other people voting in there, so I didn't have to worry about it. It didn't work out that way.
It was on my top 10. Before you and I moved in together, my favorite movie of all time is on this. It's on the top 10. All right, I'll get to that later. Clue might have been the most watched movie for me before you got here.
Really?
Yeah. I watched that shit all the fucking time. All the time.
Before you started, I'm doing all these.
You started doing like getting now I have all the movies and shit that seem interesting. Yeah, I used to watch Clue a lot, and it's just it never got old. It's very very how can I put this? Very very smart comedy.
Yeah,
smart comedy. Like if you haven't watched this before, like who did it? And I love the way it ends so many times.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Also, one of my favorite TV shows of all time was Psych. And Psych actually for their 100th episode, they did Clue parody, which was great, by the way.
Of course, I know that I've watched it like more than 20 times. Super good movie. I would totally get my attention. I'd watch it again. It just wasn't in my top.
Number 13 was high on Josh's list, and that's Highlander. Highlander. I was not the biggest fan of Highlander, the movie. I just didn't get to it. Even with the first scene when they fight in the parking lot, I was never into it. The TV show, used to love the TV show legitly for the theme.
For the theme
song. Queen, can I be? Yeah, I have no rival. No match can be my equal. Take me to the future of the mall. That shit used to get you hype.
Everything. Everything.
That shit gets you hype.
I don't know about that.
But you know what Highlander is? The concept?
No.
So Highlander is about a group of swordsmen that are internal. Well, not internal, but they can't die. Well, sorry, they can die, but only they die if you cut off their head.
Like a zombie.
No. They live in, they just can't die. Not internal. I thought it would fuck work for it. Stop smoking before I do this. I think we're later, but they can't die. Only they die if you cut off the heads. But when you cut off the heads, you take their power,
Oh,
and that's what happens.
I don't know. I was thinking like a Scottish thing. Highlander. Is that
Yeah,
like? Oh,
yeah,
it is like
mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah. So that was Highlander. I didn't have it on because I wasn't a big fan of the movie, but I know Josh loved the movie. Josh wanted to see it really good. Number 12 is Purple Rain. I'm a big fan of Prince. I'm a big fan of Purple Rain, the song.
That was like your number one song last year or something. 2 years ago. I don't
Not
know. It was up there. It
la-
was every shower you were
mhm.
singing.
Last year. It was last year because I catched up the Chappelle last year, and every time after
Oh my
break,
god.
I started that song. I am not the biggest fan of Purple Rain the movie, and I know there's blasphemy to black people, and I'm sorry, but I'm just not. Prince, rest in peace, can't act for shit. I want to say that shit right now. It didn't make sense to me. People call it a musical. It was no to me. It wasn't a musical. Like, but I love the song. Purple Rain, the song is one of the best songs of all time. That is an amazing song. But the movie, I didn't like the movie. Like I didn't. So I'm sorry, but yeah, I didn't have it on my list. I know CG had
It's
it
not on
high.
my list.
I know CG had it high, but it is what it is. All right, and then the last one in this series is Look Who's Talking. That was on your list. That's number 11.
Love Look Who's Talking. Look Who's Talking Now. Oh my gosh, all of them. Just I can't. I have no idea how many times I've watched that movie. I've watched it pregnant 3 times. Like with each pregnancy, watched it so many times. Like I love it. I love it. It's a good movie.
Look Who's Talking. If anybody knows about what babies think about,
Biological clock
yeah.
and like just the whole beginning of it. So
Mm-hmm.
love it.
I don't like Look Who's Talking. I damn sure don't like Look Who's Talking too. Look Who's Talking Now is amazing.
Once the pets get
The
involved.
dogs, is
Yeah.
amazing. Or the
I love them all, but the first one was
first one, I don't know. It wasn't for me.
it was for me.
If you tell me if you tell me that I have to watch any of the three, I'm gonna pick Look Who's Talking Now. Looks like not talking now is from the '90s, so it's not gonna be in this list. Also, I don't think it was in the '90s list either because I think you have
And Rotten Tomatoes hates them.
Rotten Tomatoes. They give you 0%,
Yeah,
or something low like that.
they fucking suck.
But Look Who's Talking Now looks a better movie, and it's a Christian movie. Yeah, I said it.
I don't agree. That's
That's a
I agree with
Christian
them.
movie.
Yeah,
Do you agree with that? But Die Hard not a Christian
nope,
movie?
not a chance.
Shit.
No.
But yeah, that's Look Who's Talking. Now we're going to the top 10. Number 10 is The Last Dragon. The Last Dragon
Not on my
is
list.
if you are my age or older and you're black, this is going to be one of the favorite movies you love. Because as Harvey was saying, and he's right, it has everything black people like. Good music, bop R&B, karate, catchphrases. Who's the master? Show enough. Actually, I got a friend that there's a artist called Michael Blackston. He did Billie Jean Not That, and he was his background dancer. And he actually played Show Enough. And it's funny as hell watching she do that shit too. But I like the Last Dragon. It's just not something I will go to. This motherfucker CJ.
Oh yeah, the Vegas.
We went to Vegas 3 years ago. No, sorry, 2 years ago. Sorry, because last year was this year was me. Last year was me and you. The year before that was me and CJ. And this all he watched was The Last Dragon and Police Academy. Police Academies. All the motherfucker watched. Every time I went back to the room.
Went home.
All he watched was The Last Dragon and Police Academy. I was like, what
Like how
the
many
fuck?
times? Like there's multiple police academies. But
All
like how
of
many?
them.
Well, like how
Moscow,
many times?
all of them.
Is there a bunch of the dragon ones?
No, it was only one.
So how many times like did you think you watched that particular one?
He didn't play he didn't play a lot of poker, so and I don't play. I want to play a lot of poker that year, and he didn't play a lot of poker. He stayed in the room for a lot of it, which I'm not never.
And
going
that's
to do.
how.
If I see my room and it's still lights out in Vegas, now there's something wrong. So there you go. I mean, I know My Last Dragon. It's just again, it won't be. I'm not going to rush to see it. Number 9 is Overboard.
Kurt Russell, so good. And then, of course, with Goldie Hawn, like, such a great movie. You know, we're in Oregon. It's filmed in Oregon. Absolutely hilarious. Like, starts off as a, rich bitch, loses her wedding ring, gets amnesia. He convinces everybody that that's her wife, and then she goes through it. She does everything for him and the Wild Boys, and it's just absolutely hilarious. It's a go-to. I don't know how many times I've watched it. I've got Ricky into it. I'm sure Sasha would be laughing now, like Overboard.
I first time watching this year. A lot of 80s movies you probably shouldn't watch in the 2020s. They're just outdated like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but
however, though, they did remake it though.
Yeah,
I didn't watch
reverse
that.
roles.
I didn't watch that at all. Yeah, I saw the first one. I'm good to watch another one. I mean, I see why you like it. You like that cutesy shit, but yeah, I'm good with it.
Again,
definitely don't.
I will many more times.
But this goes for the next movie because I know I love it and you don't, and that's Grease 2, number 8.
It's not Grease that I don't; it's that I haven't sat through the whole thing.
Here's the thing about Grease 2 and me: if you're trying to watch it the whole thing, don't watch it with me. I'm singing everything.
Oh my god, you did that! Oh.
I'm singing every goddamn thing, and yes, I'm going on record on God's green internet saying that Grease 2 is better. Grease 2 is better than Grease. Grease 2 is better than Grease.
And all of those like show up on your playlist in the car all the time, and word for word knows them all. Just
and I love Grease 2. It's one of my, for musicals, it's not better than The Wiz to me. It's not better than Little Shop of Horrors to me.
That is the one that we watched one of the first nights that we like slept over, and you were belting out every fucking song. It was like, what am I getting into?
And it's not better than The Lion King to me, because technically Lion King is a musical, but it will go my top 5 on heartbeat. Top 5 musicals of all time. Also, musical brackets was already made. Can't wait to throw that out there. All right, number 7, Back to the Future 2. I was debating having Back to the Future 2 on there. To me, Back to the Future 2 is the worst Back to the Future. But it's still a good movie. I'm not saying that. No, I can't say it's the worst movie. The worst of the 3, though. That's the thing. No. Because I love the whole franchise. Because even 3 was actually pretty good to me. 2 was definitely good. One is iconic.
I didn't have it on my list, but iconic. Seen it many times.
I do think that Back to the Future 2 might be actually better than Back to the Future to me.
Yeah.
And if I ever get rich from doing podcasts, the first big purchase I'm ever getting is the Back to the Future 2 Nike. So that's the first thing. It cost $7,000, but shit, the first things I'm getting. But look, the third one, I'm trying to rank those 3.
The first one is just like you said.
God is truth. It might go 2, 3, 1 for me. It might go actually 2, 3,
1. Wow.
Actually, I had to watch all 3 of them now again, but
I don't know if I've showed Ricky this one yet or not, but I know he would be into it. But I'm not sure that I'm not sure that I've introduced this.
Let's see which streaming service is on. I know it's on the streaming service. That's gonna be clear. You gotta figure out which one it is on.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6 is Batman, 1989. That's the best Batman.
Besides Dark Knight, that is the Joker. That is absolutely. I would rewatch that scene over and over and over again. Oh my god, I loved it.
You ever dance with Devils in the Pale Blue Light? This is one. No, you're right though. This is one of the best Batmans. Dark Knight's number 1. That's number 1. Number 2, God Honest Truth will probably be The Killing Joke.
Would be which one?
The Killing Joke. It's rated R. It's fucked up. It's a cartoon movie. It's rated R. It's fucked up. But it was so good. That's one of the best cartoon movies I've ever seen. and it doesn't get all the love for it because it's rated R. He's diabolical in that. Oh god damn, he's so such I love that kind of Joker. The evil, everything intended, all the evil things happens, and then it will be Batman, and then it'll be Batman, not forever. The second one Tim Burton did with the Catwoman and Penguin.
Oh yeah, the Penguin guy.
You know that was Danny DeVito, right?
Yeah.
And then it got true, probably Dark Knight Rises. Oh, you think darkness is your ally. But it's also a really good movie. Michael Keaton actually plays a really good Batman. He should never do that fucking Flash movie, but he was a really good Batman. All right. What's your top five? Number five is, to me, the best movie of the franchise, and that's Ghostbusters 2. Damn right. I will put Ghostbusters 2 over Ghostbusters in a fucking heartbeat. In a goddamn heartbeat. I will put the Marshmallow Man versus this Walking Statue of Liberty every single day.
We love this movie.
Vigo.
We love the franchise. Since, Ricky got into it at 2 years old. He still has his, legit proton pack from, Spirit Halloween. He's had many full outfits of the Ghostbusters. Sasha's not there yet, but we'll get her there.
You got the cooking apron.
I do. I've got my Venkman apron. And we love Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2 is just the
so
best.
Good.
Just a better, to me, like I said, it gets, I don't know why it's so low. I know there's a lot of arguments about what I picked, like Grease over Grease. I know it's a lot of arguments with that. And I said, like Beverly Hills Cop 3 over Beverly Hills Cop. But legitimately, Ghostbusters 2 is actually really a really good movie. If you like that campy shit from Ghostbusters, there's no way you cannot like what happened in Ghostbusters 2. So
they're both right there for me. I think I pick one just because it's the one I've seen the most, and then it was Ricky's favorite, and we watched hundreds of times. It's been the one sticker I've had on the Jeep for so many years. It's the Ghostbuster logo. Yeah, such a good movie.
Number 4, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So here's about that.
Definitely high up on my list.
Yeah, you had that high on the list. Yeah. You had number 4, actually. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and do yours.
It was just another one that brings back so many fun memories, as a kid watching this one and then watching Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. And that was, both of them so good.
Did you like Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves?
Not so much. That one wasn't it was nothing compared to the baby and the original.
What about Honey, I Shrunk the Kid, the TV show?
I didn't watch that.
That was an underrated TV show as well. I actually liked it. Yeah. The TV show, I loved it.
Wayne Szalinski, it's just another one, it's just a classic. And I know it's because these are all old, they all called classic, but this is
well, they all over 30 years old.
That's crazy to say.
So old. On a TV show, what that show you watching? Oh, it was Girls. The one dad. Yeah. The one girl's dad, he was Wayne Szalinski in the TV show.
I watched Girls a year ago or something, and you just don't like one guy's dad. I don't fucking remember that shit. Are you kidding me? You do.
Honey, I Kid wasn't doing a bad movie. It's not a bad kids movie. Again, we're going to all this. We were kids, or
Sasha would love it. We have watched the baby one, but I think she would now really get. It's always fun to see her get super excited about some of these movies that are
30 years old.
Yeah. From my childhood.
Number 3 is Lean on Me. I had Lean on Me high on my list. You had Lean on Me high on your list. I think CJ had it high on his list.
It's just such a fucking good movie. I haven't seen it as many times as some of these other ones, but it's just The Color Purple. It's just it's such a powerful movie that it just sticks with you.
And it's based off a true story.
And that's what makes it, yeah.
Free Mr. Clark. One of the most iconic scenes in Black people in Black history is the Fair East Side. You made him sing in the bathroom. Morgan Freeman was still old. This man was old at birth. When he was in the electric company, the TV show, he was still 70. or he at least looks 70.
Yeah.
And but he played a really good Mr. Clark. And to see that he did two iconic quote unquote black movies, which could have been on here as well. But in that year, he did Lean on Me, and he did Glory.
Yeah, that's what is
Yeah.
that in Varsity?
No,
Glory?
I think Glory's in Varsity. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised at that.
And we're going to do that next. But he did both of those in that year, and
that's a lot.
A lot. That's a lot of mental because you got to play Mr. Clark and you got to play a slave, a dying slave at that. So, I mean, shout out to Morgan Freeman, but Lean on Me is such an iconic black movie. There's a struggle of Mr. Clark trying to get the high school that he used to go to, attend, teach, to get it back to where it's supposed to be. And it's such a good movie. The guys from Shy, like, and if I went to that school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, number 2 is my favorite movie of all time. And that's Coming to America. Coming to America. First of all, the disrespect for this movie on DVD is disrespectful. This is fucking respectful. Also, I want to say fuck you to Rotten Tomatoes because Harlem Nights didn't even make the top 28.
Yeah, that was shocking.
That's oh god damn you. Mm-hmm. Okay, anyway. Come to America is my favorite movie of all time. It's just one of the most funniest movies I've seen in my life. I know it word for word. I know it from Kumwe Adam to Nah. That's the first thing to say and the last thing to say. I know that whole fucking movie word for word, bar for bar. We even have a episode on episode on Masturbators, where we picked the best scene. We debated the best scene Coming to America. That's how much we love it as black people. I know myself, CJ, Cam loved it. I don't think that. Oh no, Josh had it on there.
I mean, I love it. I've seen it many times.
Oh, you didn't have it on there.
No. Yep, fucked up your average.
No. It just put my point. All black people like it, and
Fuck you. I like it. It was hard going from 17 and getting it to 10. And I still left off, this was fucking tough. Yeah. Well, you were going to carry Coming to America. It was going to be fine. It was going to be fine.
Yeah, all the black people want to come to America. That's what it is. So, and then when we do the comedies.
If it would have been even touched my list, number 1 wouldn't have been where it is.
Yeah, but you didn't know that, though.
No.
Yeah. But it just worked out how it worked out. Mm-hmm. The number 1 on our list is one of her favorite movies of all time.
And my number 1.
And that's National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. I just want to say that Christmas Vacation is the best one out of the vacation movies. European Vacation wasn't that good to me. The first Vacation movie had the funny parts to it. Go fuck your mama. Like that shit was that it was surprising. But Christmas Vacation is one of the best.
It's amazing. And yeah, it's a Christmas movie, but any time of the year, and it just makes me smile. Like the whole movie, I fucking love it. You got me a life-size Clark Griswold, part of his face right now. Mm-hmm. And we got the You Have a shirt. Ricky has watched it I don't know how many times in the last week. Sasha thinks it's hilarious when he's fighting with the lights and getting mad at it. She likes seeing people mad. It's kind of such a good movie.
It's a good movie. I'm not saying it's not. Is it better than Coming to America? Fuck no. The only reason why I did because we all 4 of us had National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, and all 4 of us should have had Coming to America on that list.
True.
But we did not. Okay, so
I'm pretty sure there was so many that I had to let go of. It was insane. I couldn't. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the rankings. Now I'm going to say everybody rankings that did this for us. So I'm going to start with Josh. Josh's number 10 was Big Trouble in Little China. Number 9 was Revenge of the Nerds. Number 8 was A Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors. Number 7 was Top Gun. Number 6 was Coming to America. Number 5 was Back to the Future 2. Number 4, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. Number 3, Highlander. Number 2, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And number 1 was Batman.
I didn't realize he had Honey I Shrunk the Kids so high on his
Mhm.
list. That's awesome. I love it.
CJ, number 10, The Color Purple. Number 9, Labyrinth. Number 8, Ghostbusters 2. Number 7, Back to the Future 2. Number 6, Lean on Me. Number 5, The Chipmunk Adventure. Number 4, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. Number 3, Purple Rain. Number 2, The Last Dragon. And number 1, Coming to America. My wife's Weekend at Bernie, number 10. Number 9, Big Top Sticky. Oh, sorry. Number 9, Big Top Pee Wee. Number 8, Lean on Me. Number 7, The Color Purple. Number 6, Caddyshack. Number 5, Ghostbusters 2. Number 4, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Number 3, Look Who's Talking. Number 2, Overboard. Number 1, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
And then my list. Number 10, Batman. Number 9, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. Number 8, Breakin'. Number 7, Porky's.
That's so funny to me that that's there. Oh my god.
Number 6, Ghostbusters 2. Number 5, Spaceballs. Number 4, Clue. Number 3, Lean on Me. Number 2, Grease 2. And number 1, Coming to America. So yeah, this was fun.
It was fun.
We're going to try to do this for all the brackets that we have. Most of the time, probably will be me and my wife. And we really want to try to keep the momentum because you guys are showing love.
So much love.
You guys are showing
It's
love.
so exciting.
And we want to keep the momentum. We were supposed to be on a small hiatus. If we gain a lot more traction now, I want to keep this train going. From by my heart, we're going to keep it going. I actually might ask someone to make a graphic for our top 10. I'm actually probably ask you to do it.
Somebody.
But yeah, with that being said, say bye.
This was fun. It was hard. I definitely don't recall all the parts of movies the way that you do. You can remember the fucking weirdest shit. And I still had so much fun though. And I love you and Merry Christmas to everybody.
All right. With that being said, our next one should be the varsity side of the 80s movies. I'm going to try to get those numbers in fast as I can. And then we're going to, keep this segment going with Master Bidders. That being said, my name is Diandre Robinson, and we are out.